Hey beer and brew fans, and welcome to Something About Beer. Today we're going to be reviewing the Kolsch that I made with my Neighbour's green Hallertau hops. If you've seen the brew day video, you will know that I brewed this with green, fresh Hallertau hops that my neighbour kindly donated, and we're here now to review the beer that I made. So first and foremost, let's go into the aroma. Okay, so the first thing I'm getting is a low graininess from the malt, from the Pilsner malt. Subtle, but it's there. Slight sweetness there too. Very pleasant. Then I'm getting from the hops. I'm definitely getting spice, so there's a little spiciness there from the hops. I would say there's also some floral there from the hops. That's coming through as well. Again, not overpowering, quite subtle. But they're working together quite well. From the fermentation, I'm not really picking a lot up, but it's almost fruity, but not quite. It's yeah, something that I can't quite put my finger on. So interesting. Maybe it's got, as I said, maybe it's got something to do with the hops. You know, the fresh hops. But anyway, in terms of the appearance, yeah, when I pour this, we have a nice fluffy white head, which does stick around long enough to enjoy beers in these small Kolsch style glasses, of course. The beer, as you can see, is still a little bit, I wouldn't say cloudy, but it's a little hazy, maybe a little chill haze. This is quite cold, but as you see the beer, it is, you can see through it mainly, but there is a little bit of a chill haze on there. Maybe as it warms up, that will clear. I don't think it's going to have time to warm up in these small glasses, but okay. But anyway, into my favourite part. So let's give it a taste. That graininess comes through immediately on the palate from the malt. Slight sweetness there as well. The bitterness is there as well, but it's quite subdued. And then you're getting the the hops. So the hops are coming through. Spicy, I'm getting spicy from the hops. I'm also getting some floral, a little bit of herbal notes from the hops as well on the palate that I didn't quite get on the nose. No, can't pick up that herbal note on the nose. It's definitely there on the palate. It's very pleasant, not overpowering at all. It is quite well balanced in terms of the hops. And the malt, for sure. Not really picking anything up from the fermentation in terms of flavour. There is something there, kind of mid-palate that I really can't identify. That also may be from the green hops, the fresh hops. Maybe there's something that's creeping in there that is fooling me a little bit. It's not unpleasant at all. It doesn't taste bad or as an off flavor or anything like that. But there's just a flavor there that I can't quite put my finger on. So hopefully, I've shared this beer with a few friends and others around the area. So maybe they can give me a bit more feedback, and maybe they can identify that. There is the bitterness, as I said, that comes through fairly early on in the palate, but then when the hops disappear, that bitterness is still there slightly, and it just fades away. it's not there for a huge amount of time, but they're long enough for you to enjoy, and you're quickly ready for another another sip. In terms of mouthfeel, it's quite light. The carbonation is nice. I think I got the carbonation pretty good on this. So it's medium carbonation, I would say, which is okay, I think, for this, or medium to high. It's good for my palate, at least, the way I enjoy this beer. It is light. It's well attenuated. I think it got down to 10.08 if my memory serves me correctly. I may be wrong on that, but I can check the recipe. But it is quite dry on the end, which is also nice. Not cloying at all. But after the bitterness is also dissipated, there is a flavour there that's sticking around a little bit that I can't identify, and I think it's linked to that flavour and aroma that I picked up earlier. It isn't, as I said, it isn't bad. I don't think it's an off flavour, but it's just something there. Perhaps, as I said, from using fresh green hops, maybe that's what it is. But all in all, for a Kolsch, I think it's okay. Maybe I'll brew another one with dried whole cone Hallertau and kind of, compare that with this to see if that unidentified flavour and aroma is not there in the in the other beer. Maybe that's a cool experiment to do. So thanks for tuning in, and if you like what we're doing here at Something About Beer, please subscribe to the channel. It really does help us out a lot, and don't forget to ring that bell so that you're alerted to any new content that we're putting out. Until next time then, cheers.